$50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. DJ Chark with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Lance now on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Lance. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. This is caught by Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, it's Lance. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson forced out to his left.
And once again, this is Sanders.
It's all about quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Touchdown, Jets. Miles Sanders. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Coup for the extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Troy Apke. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught by Sanders. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 27, Wilson. And that's complete to Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left.
And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And a little blow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark with it. His 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Got a man at
is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Dancing to his left. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
1st and 10, Taylor now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now they'll throw with Lance. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A final shot before half for Lance. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Working from the gun, Lance.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They go play action now. Wilson steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Second and 10.
Wilson. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Just like that. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Chest 56.
Now it's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Koo now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On play action, Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
And Lance now to throw.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Play action. Now Wilson. Out to his left. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Allen's got it complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From just shy of midfield, Lance. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Again, it's Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Being chased out left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On first down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the game will slow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
After the interception, here's Wilson rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
We're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mode. Touchdown! And that's caught at the 2. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Into the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play action. Now it's Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. To throw, it's Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And Lance's throw there complete to Allen.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance now on first down. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
One final try now for Lance.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.